FX Nation, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And in this week's video, guys, we're going to talk about the midweek reversal. So we're going to break down the anatomy of the midweek reversal in this week's video. And we're going to talk about the different ways that the midweek reversal develops and the best possible setups that we're looking for when you're looking to trade a midweek reversal. All right, so that's what we're going to talk about in this week's video, guys. So without further ado, let's get this started. All right, guys, so let's talk about this midweek reversal. All right, so let's talk real quick about what are the characteristics of a midweek reversal. Like, what is it, right? So essentially, a midweek reversal is exactly what it sounds like. It's a reversal that happens in the middle of the week. Now, very important for you to notice that when I say the middle of the week, I don't mean Tuesday and I don't mean Sunday, Monday, obviously. So midweek reversal we're looking for typically happens either on Wednesday or at the very latest Thursday London session. Okay, if it doesn't happen on Wednesday or by Thursday London session, it is not a midweek reversal. All right, we're talking about literally the middle of the week. Sunday, Monday is not the middle of the week. Tuesday, not the middle of the week. Wednesday and Thursday, that's it. All right, so those are the very specific times that we're looking for the midweek reversal. All right, so there's going to be other reversals that happen. Some of them may happen on Tuesday. Some may happen on Friday. That's all irrelevant. We're only literally talking about a midweek reversal that happens on Wednesday and Thursday. All right. So when do these happen? All right. So these basically technically happen when you get a market maker weekly cycle. All right. So, and I'm not talking about this. All right. So let's just get this out the way. I'm not talking about this cycle like this. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a weekly cycle. All right, so weekly cycle meaning Monday through Friday. All right, so midweek reversal that happens on a Monday through Friday weekly cycle. All right, if you don't know about weekly cycles, go to the playlist Trading with Market Makers. There are several videos that I make about weekly cycles and how they develop. All right, and the 3 different types of weekly cycles. All right, so let's go through some examples and let's break down essentially these midweek reversals and essentially look at what do they all have in common. All right, so let's literally take a look at some pairs right now that literally just this last week had midweek reversals. So this is Euro AUD. And you can see the big yellow lines here on either side are the beginning and end of the week. Obviously, you can see the date titles at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so what do we have? All right, I want you guys to pay attention to essentially what happens on Tuesday. Tuesday, we have basically a full day rise. Okay, and then what ends up happening is you get a full day rise and then comes down and then you have the midweek reversal. So essentially what you're looking for, the one of the main things that you're looking for is Tuesday. Okay, what happens on Tuesday? And do you have a one-way directional move that happens on Tuesday? If you have a one-way directional move that happens on Tuesday like this, okay, like that, then essentially the midweek reversal is going the opposite way of what happened on Tuesday, right? And so you can see here on Wednesday, what's the setup to trade on Wednesday? Let me replay this. Let me go back into replay mode here so you can see the actual setup. What's the setup here on Wednesday. On Wednesday, you essentially get a type 3 setup right there to trade. Right? So that's a setup right there that you would be able to get into once you identify the midweek reversal. Now think about what's actually happening here and why the midweek reversal is actually happening. So the midweek reversal is happening because market makers are basically trapping people at the beginning of the week so they can hold those trades open for the next 2 to 3 days. So if you think about a midweek reversal that happens on Wednesday, that reverses on Wednesday, you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have 3 days. At least 2.5 days being Wednesday, Thursday, and then let's say London session Friday. Because by the time US session Friday comes around, they could just, accumulate and go sideways and end the week so they can be done for the week, right? So think about what the behavior that's actually happening that causes a midweek reversal. So Tuesday, one-way directional move. Okay? And then look for a reversal on Wednesday. So let's look at a couple more examples here so you can see this. So look at this one here for this week. Same thing. Beginning of the week, end of the week. What happened Tuesday? One-way directional move, right? One-way directional move on Tuesday, right here. What happens? There's your first leg, here's your second leg, and then it drops for the rest of the week. What is the setup on Wednesday? What's the setup on Wednesday? If we go back into replay mode here so we can see the boxes, what's the setup? You have a multi-session M. Okay, you have a multi-session M type 2 because it goes to the top of the Asian range right here and then it drops. So that setup right there can get you in to the midweek reversal. And then I want you to pay attention to what happens on Thursday. It's already, boom, drops. And it just drops again on Friday. So you have potentially a trade setup that you can hold Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in a perfect scenario. Are there always going to be perfect scenarios? Some will, some won't. And I'll show you some that are not. But in all the scenarios that produce the best midweek reversals. So understand this, right? That there will be other midweek reversals that you might see, right? But I'm not interested in all midweek reversals. Just like I'm not interested in trading every M and W that's on a chart. I'm only interested in trading very specific ones because I know that the highly probability of those working out in my favor are extremely high. So don't go around and thinking every Wednesday you're going to have a midweek reversal or every Thursday you're going to have a midweek reversal, because that's just essentially not true. It doesn't happen every week. Okay, so the midweek reversals only happen when you get market maker cycles during that week, and those don't happen every single week. All right, so keep that in mind. So if this is something that you want to essentially put into your trading plan or a trade setup that you want to trade, you're going to have to do some back testing and go through some of your favorite pairs and see how many times does a midweek reversal happen on that pair. Because you're going to have to find a pair that likes to do a lot of market maker cycles, or a lot of market maker weekly cycles. Okay? It doesn't make any sense for you to try to trade this type of setup on a pair that doesn't produce a lot of market maker weekly cycles. All right? So this is where the backtesting part comes in, and you have to go through some of your pairs that you like to trade and see, do a quick test run of, let's say, the last year, and see, okay, how many market maker weekly cycles did that particular pair have compared to another one. Okay? And if you get a pair that has a lot of market maker cycles over and over and over again, just like there's going to be pairs that have a lot of trending weekly cycles, you know, then those are the pairs that you want to focus on for this specific setup. But again, a major key is Tuesday having a full day of either rise or drop. In this case, it was a rise. And then you see what happens. The midweek reversal happens Wednesday, and then it finally drops during Asian range on Thursday. And it just drops the rest of the week, right? So let's take a look at another one. Here's another one. What happened on Tuesday? Tuesday you had a full drop, full 1 day drop. It dropped the entire day on Tuesday. What did that set up? It sets up the first leg here. They come up, they move sideways, they drop it one time here with this pin bar. So look, you see that pin bar there during Asia? This is news, by the way. But they drop it again. Look, they test that same low again. And then they test it again right before the US session opens. And it goes. There's your midweek reversal. I mean, look what's happening on the TDI. If this is the first leg, this is the first leg here. The TDI is already at the 50. It's already at the 50. Even when this went down to retest that same low, you had no reaction at all on the TDI. So you're essentially showing divergence on the TDI. Okay. So you had a multi-day W. So this is a behavior, again, that you'll see on midweek reversals. Multi-day M's, multi-day W's. What happened before over here? The one we just looked at. It's a multi-day M. The first one I showed you, multi-day M, same thing. So those are the kind of behaviors that essentially you would look for when you're looking for the midweek reversal. Okay, let's look at another one. Here's another one. What happened Tuesday? Full day drop on Tuesday. Tuesday's low creates the first leg. Goes into Wednesday. What do you get during Wednesday's beginning of the London session here? What do you get? You get a second leg railroad track right there. And then boom. If you missed it here, you get a continuation trade during the beginning of the New York session. And then you see they rise for the next 2 days. So that's what you're looking for. And then a reversal that goes the opposite way of what happened on Tuesday. So look at this one here. What happened here? Tuesday, one-way directional move. Sets up first leg during Asia. They come up, they come right back down, second leg right there, and they take off. And then it rises for 2 more days, Thursday and Friday. And that's something that you can hold on to. So these are the characteristics of a midweek reversal. If you see confirmations, extra confirmations like this, like it's pinning to the 800 EMA or pinning to a 200 EMA, those are all extra confirmations. Look at what's happening on the TDI here. What is the first leg? The first leg of that W's here. Look at where the second leg is. Look at where the second leg is. Right here. And look where it's at on the TDI. What does that tell you? If it's going down, but yet on the TDI is going higher, you have divergence. Look what happened on NZD USD literally today. What did you have on Tuesday? A one-way directional move. What did you have today? Second leg of the M on Wednesday. Look at the TDI. Here's the first leg on the TDI. Here's the first leg on the chart. Where is the second leg? Second leg is right here. Where's that at on the chart? It's right here. Right? So there you go. You have confirmations here. This is what real midweek reversals look like. This is what you're looking for. Are you going to have other midweek reversals that, look a little bit different? Absolutely. Yes. But those are not the ones that I'm interested in trading. The ones that I'm interested in trading are the ones like this. Are the ones that have one-way directional moves on Tuesday and then make a reversal against that move on Wednesday, or that don't break the high like you saw on Euro AUD. The one example on Euro AUD that did not break, this one here, where it didn't break the high, it just created a triple top. And then Thursday, Asian session, it dropped. You notice how there was really no trade setup during Thursday, because the setup was to be taken on Wednesday here on the second leg. So you got to think about what is the reasoning for this behavior to happen. It's just because they want to trap as many people into buys, so then they can go ahead and switch the week. What you'll notice is the shape of a market maker cycle typically is literally like this. It's just like a big mountain, like this. Like a big mountain. Typically is what the shape of a market maker cycle looks like. Literally, it looks like a big mound. That's what they look like. So the key is if you want to trade these, because obviously they don't happen every week, right? They don't happen every week. You got to find pairs that like to do that kind of cycle or that kind of weekly cycle. So I know that just for doing this video and just going back, I found a lot of them on Euro AUD. I didn't find that many, at least for the last, couple of weeks, on Pound USD. I found a lot of them on Euro AUD, so that might be a pair to start, to start back testing on. But that's it. That's a midweek reversal. That's at least the midweek reversals that I would be looking for. There will be weekly cycles that do a reversal on Tuesday, but they kind of look like this. Let me draw it out for you. See this? And then reversed for the rest of the week on Tuesday. This is not a midweek reversal. Okay? All this is basically them ending a trending cycle from the previous week. That's all that is. And what I mean is, you see this week started here. They started a trending cycle. And so once they did that, they consolidate and get prepared for essentially the next week. Okay, so any reversals that happen like this on Tuesday, just look back at the previous week. And it's very highly likely that it's coming off of a trending cycle the previous week. Okay, so that is the midweek reversal. I hope you guys enjoy this week's video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you like the content, please give it a like and share the content, guys. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys and have a great week.